Be Me, 27, relationship blogger and influencer in Portland, Oregon. Run popular Instagram account about modern relationships and boundaries. 200K followers, mostly women, consuming my content about empowerment. Core message: women don't owe men's sex. Body autonomy is non-negotiable. Built platform teaching women that sexual access isn't relationship requirement. My own relationship, dating boyfriend for 4 years, living together 2 years. He's 29, software developer, kind guy, treats me well. Relationship good except he wants sex way more than I do. He initiates multiple times per week. I'm more like once or twice monthly. Always felt pressured by his needs, so I set firm boundaries. Had the conversation with him 6 months ago about sexual expectations. Told him clearly, sex isn't that important to me. I need you to respect that and stop making it such a big deal. If you really loved me, frequency wouldn't matter. This constant pressure is making me want it even less. He went quiet, nodded, said he understood. Expected him to argue or get defensive like men do. Instead, he just accepted it calmly. Okay, I hear you. I won't pressure you anymore. Felt like major relationship win. Made Instagram post about it. Finally got him to respect my boundaries. Comments flooded with women praising me for standing firm. Next few months were honestly great from my perspective. He stopped initiating sex almost entirely. No more awkward rejections or guilty feelings. We were intimate maybe once a month when I felt like it. He seemed fine, didn't complain or act resentful. Thought we'd finally found our equilibrium. He became more focused on his hobbies and friends. Started going to gym more, upgraded his wardrobe. Took up rock climbing, joined a hiking club. I was happy he was developing himself. Gave me more space to focus on growing my platform. Last week he came home and asked if we could talk. Sat me down with this serious expression. I've been thinking a lot about what you said. About sex not being important in our relationship. And I've come to accept that you're right. I smiled, thinking he finally understood my perspective. Then he continued. So, I think we should open our relationship. My stomach dropped, didn't see that coming at all. What? Why would we do that? He looked at me calmly. Well, you said sex isn't important to you. But it is important to me, and I don't want to pressure you. This way we both get what we need. Felt like I'd been punched in the face. You want to sleep with other people? He corrected. I want to have the sex life I need without pressuring you. You've been clear that you don't want frequency I want. I'm respecting your boundaries by not pushing you. But I also need to respect my own needs. Tried to argue. But we're in a relationship. That means monogamy. He shrugged. Monogamy usually includes sexual intimacy, though. You said sex isn't important, so why does monogamy matter? If physical intimacy isn't part of our relationship bond, then what exactly am I being monogamous for? Had no good answer for that logic. Spent the weekend spiraling and reading his suggestion. He wasn't angry or threatening, just matter of fact. Gave me space to think about it. Meanwhile, he went on his scheduled hiking trip. I stalked his social media, saw photos with female hiking club members. Suddenly felt sick with jealousy. Talked to my best friend, who follows my content. She was shocked. Girl, he's calling your bluff. You told him sex doesn't matter, now he's taking you literally. He found a loophole in your boundaries. Started to realize I'd backed myself into corner. Monday night he came home and asked if I'd thought about it. I asked, are you trying to punish me for having boundaries? He looked genuinely confused. No, I'm respecting them. You said sex isn't important to you. I accepted that. But it is important to me, and I need to respect that too. Open relationship lets both of us honor our needs. Tried different angle. So you're saying if I don't have more sex, you'll cheat? He got slightly frustrated. That's the opposite of what I'm saying. I'm asking permission to meet my needs elsewhere. Because you've made it clear you can't or won't meet them. I thought you'd appreciate me being honest instead of sneaking around. Asked him point blank. Do you have someone in mind already? He paused. There's a woman in my hiking group who's expressed interest. She knows I'm in a relationship. I told her I needed to talk to you first. She's also in an open relationship and understands ethical non-monogamy. Felt my world crashing down around me. Demanded to know more about this woman. He refused. I'm not doing this to make you jealous. I'm proposing a solution to incompatibility we've been ignoring. If you're not comfortable with open relationship, that's okay. But then we need to seriously discuss our future together. That felt like threat, even though he said it calmly. Tried to reach compromise. What if I try to have sex more often? He looked sad. I don't want pity sex or duty sex. You've told me repeatedly that my needs make you uncomfortable. I don't want to be with someone who sees intimacy with me as a chore. You deserve a partner who matches your libido. So do I. This hit different than I expected. He wasn't being mean or manipulative. Just stating facts about our incompatibility. Made me realize I had been treating sex like a burden. Never considered how that made him feel rejected constantly. Asked for more time to think about it. He agreed, but said, take the time you need. But I can't keep living in sexless relationship indefinitely. Either we open it up, fix our intimacy issues, or we end it. Those are really the only three options that respect both of us. Never thought he'd give me ultimatum. Spent next few days obsessing over this hiking group woman. Found her on social media. She's attractive and adventurous. Does all the outdoor activities he's gotten into recently. They have tons of mutual friends now from the hiking club. Realized he's built entire social life I'm not part of. Started noticing things I'd been blind to before. He's lost weight and gotten fit over past 6 months. New clothes that actually fit well and look good. Haircut from expensive barber instead of supercuts. He's been preparing for dating other people. Confronted him about the preparation. He didn't deny it. After our conversation, I knew things had to change. Either you'd reconsider the importance of intimacy, or I'd need to be ready to meet my needs elsewhere. I wasn't going to stay in limbo forever hoping you'd change. His honesty felt brutal, but I couldn't argue with it. My friend pointed out, he's not even being mean about it. He respected your boundary about not pressuring you for sex. Now he's respecting himself by finding alternative. You can't be mad that he took you at your word. But I am mad, even though logically I know she's right. Tried posting about situation on Instagram without full details. When your boundaries backfire, a thread. Comments were mixed, not the echo chamber I expected. Some women, he's manipulating you, this is coercive. Others, girl, you can't have it both ways. Men in comments. He's being more respectful than most would be. One comment from a guy stuck with me. You told him sex isn't important. He agreed and found solution. Now you're mad he took your words seriously. Sounds like sex is important to you, but only as something to withhold. Got ratioed by women defending me, but comment haunted me. Realized I need to make actual decision. Option 1. Open relationship. Makes me physically ill to imagine. Option 2. Increased sexual frequency. Feels like giving in to pressure. Option 3. Break up. Can't imagine life without him. Option 4. Continue as is. He's already said that's not sustainable. Decided to try option 2. Initiated sex for first time in months. It was awkward and he could tell I was forcing it. Afterwards he said, I appreciate the effort, but I meant what I said about not wanting duty sex. This felt like you were trying to avoid the open relationship. Not like you actually wanted to be intimate with me. He was right. I was trying to manipulate situation. Having sex to prevent him from having sex with others. Not because I actually wanted him physically. Felt terrible that he could tell. Week later, still haven't given him real answer. He's been patient but distant. Goes to gym and hiking club, comes home, we coexist. We're basically roommates who occasionally have awkward sex. Exactly what I said I wanted, but now I hate it. Caught myself checking his phone when he was in shower. Found nothing inappropriate, but saw texts with hiking group. They're planning weekend trip next month. Woman he mentioned is definitely going. He's put camping trip on our shared calendar. Asked him about the trip. Are you going to sleep with her there? He looked exhausted. I haven't made any decisions yet. I'm still waiting for you to decide what you're comfortable with. If you say no to open relationship, I won't pursue anything. But then we need couples therapy to fix our intimacy issues. Or we need to acknowledge this relationship isn't working. Suggested couples therapy immediately. He agreed, but said, therapy can't manufacture sexual attraction. If you're fundamentally not attracted to me, that's not fixable. If you're just not a sexual person, I need to accept that. But I also need to accept I can't live without physical intimacy. Never thought about whether I'm actually attracted to him anymore. First therapy session was rough. Therapist asked about our intimacy history. I explained that sex was normal first 2 years, declined after. He added, it declined as soon as we moved in together. Almost like she was keeping up appearances until relationship was secure. Felt called out, but also, he might be right. Therapist asked me directly, Are you sexually attracted to your partner? I hesitated too long before answering. He noticed, looked devastated. Tried to backtrack. Of course I am, but couldn't finish the sentence convincingly. Therapist reframed. Sexual compatibility is foundation of romantic relationship. If one partner consistently doesn't desire intimacy, that's important data. It's not about right or wrong, just compatibility. Open relationships can work, but only if both people truly want it. Not as last-ditch effort to save incompatible relationship. Left therapy realizing I have to be honest with myself. Do I actually want to have sex with my boyfriend? Or do I just want him to not have sex with anyone else? Those are two very different things. And if it's the second one, that's not fair to him. My Instagram followers are divided on the situation. Half say, leave him, he's pressuring you. Other half, you told him it wasn't important, consequences happened. Some even calling me out. You wanted power through withholding. Now he's taking power back and you can't handle it. Most brutal comment came from another woman. I did this to my ex-husband, told him sex wasn't important. He divorced me after 3 years of rejection. Now I'm alone and he's remarried with kids. Don't make my mistake. He's giving you options I never got. Her comment has 2,000 likes. Realized I need to confront my real feelings. I don't want an open relationship. Thought makes me sick. But I also don't want to have more sex with him. Which means I want him to just accept being unwanted forever. That's actually cruel when I say it out loud. Talked to my mom about it. She had harsh perspective. You can't have your cake and eat it too. Either you want full relationship with him, including intimacy, or you want companionship without sex, which isn't fair to him. He's being more than reasonable offering alternatives. Most men would have just left or cheated by now. Friend who went through similar situation warned me. I told my ex the same thing, sex wasn't important. He stuck around for a year, being miserable, then left me for a woman who actually wanted him. They're married now, she's pregnant. He's so much happier with someone who desires him. Your boyfriend is giving you chance, mine didn't. 2 months since the open relationship conversation. Still haven't given him definitive answer. He's been patient, but I can see him detaching emotionally. Caught him on dating app looking at profiles. Confronted him. He said, I'm preparing for being single. I can't wait forever for you to decide. And honestly, I'm starting to accept we're not compatible. This terrified me more than open relationship suggestion. You're just going to give up on us? He looked me in the eyes. I gave up on us 6 months ago, when you told me sex wasn't important. I stayed because I love you and wanted to find solution. But you don't want any of the solutions. You just want me to be unhappy and accept it. He continued, I don't think you're a bad person. We just want different things from a relationship. You want companionship, I want passion and intimacy too. Neither is wrong, they're just incompatible. I've been trying to make this work, but I'm exhausted. Realized I'm about to lose him. Not because he's cruel or cheating, but because I told him something wasn't important. And he believed me and acted accordingly. Now I'm mad he took me at my word. My Instagram followers tell me to stand firm. He's the one with the problem, not you. You don't owe him sex. If he leaves over this, good riddance. But I don't want him to leave. I just wanted him to stop wanting what I don't want to give. Friend called me out harshly. You're being selfish and you know it. You want relationship benefits without meeting his needs. He's been trying to find compromise for months. You've rejected every option except him suffering in silence. That's not boundaries, that's control. Deep down I know she's right. I told him sex wasn't important, hoping he'd just accept less. Never considered he might find it elsewhere, or that telling him it doesn't matter might make him leave. I wanted power, not actual resolution. Last night, he sat me down one final time. I need your answer by end of the week. Open relationship, couples therapy with real effort, or we break up. I can't keep living in limbo. I'm 29. I want family eventually. I want partner who wants me. You deserve someone who matches your libido? I deserve someone who actually desires me. He's right, but admitting it means admitting I was wrong. My platform is built on never compromise your boundaries. How do I tell 200K followers I pushed away good man? Because I treated his needs as less important than mine? Therapist's words keep echoing. Sexual compatibility matters. Pretending it doesn't makes both people miserable. He's not wrong for having needs. You're not wrong for not having them. But you're wrong for expecting him to suffer indefinitely. 3 days until his deadline. Still don't know what to say? Open relationship, makes me physically ill with jealousy. More sex feels like violation of my boundaries. Breaking up means losing my person. But keeping things same means watching him leave anyway. Saw a hiking group woman's Instagram today. She posted photo from group hike with my boyfriend in background. He's smiling, genuinely happy, in way I haven't seen in months. Comments on her post from mutual friends, they all seem close. Realized he's already emotionally moved on. My best friend asked, "Do you even still love him?" I said yes immediately. She pushed, "Then why don't you want to have sex with him?" Couldn't answer that honestly. Because real answer is, I love what he provides. Security, companionship, someone to split rent. But I'm not actually attracted to him physically anymore. Maybe I never really was. Maybe I performed attraction to lock down relationship, then let it drop once we moved in together. He's not wrong that timing is suspicious, but admitting that means admitting I trapped him. One day until deadline. He's been distant all week, probably accepting it's over. Packed his gym bag for tomorrow with more clothes than usual. Think he might go straight to friend's place after work. To avoid the conversation if I don't have answer. Tried to initiate sex tonight, last desperate attempt. He stopped me. Don't do this. I told you I don't want pity sex. If you're not attracted to me, forcing yourself isn't the answer. Started crying. He held me, but it felt like goodbye. He said quietly, "I love you, but I can't do this anymore. You told me sex wasn't important. I tried to believe you. But it is important. It's how I feel loved and connected. You're not wrong for not needing it. But I'm not wrong for needing it either. We're just incompatible in fundamental way." Realized he's already made decision. The deadline was for my sake, to feel like I had choice. But he's been planning exit for months. Getting fit, building social life, emotionally detaching. Open relationship was his way of testing if I'd compromise. When I wouldn't, he got his answer. Morning of deadline. He's packing bag for work. I ask, "What if I agree to open relationship?" He looks at me sadly. "Do you actually want that?" Shake my head no. Then it wouldn't work. You'd resent me every time I was with someone else. I'd feel guilty. She'd feel like mistress. That's not ethical non-monogamy. That's slow torture. He continues. I think we both know this is over. You want relationship without sexual intimacy. I want relationship with passion and desire. Neither of us is wrong. We're just wrong for each other. Starts crying as he says it. So do I. As he's walking outdoor. I really did love you. I tried everything I could think of to make this work. But I can't spend my life feeling unwanted. I hope you find someone who matches your needs. I know there's someone out there who will match mine. Watching him leave knowing I caused this. Told him sex wasn't important. Now there's no more sex, no more relationship, no more him. All because I wanted control more than I wanted compromise. My Instagram followers will say I dodged bullet. That he was manipulative for proposing open relationship. That I was right to maintain boundaries. But I know the truth. I told him sex wasn't important. He believed me and found alternatives. I got exactly what I asked for. And lost everything that actually mattered. Lesson learned too late. Telling someone their needs don't matter doesn't make those needs go away. It just makes them find someone who thinks those needs do matter. And now he's gone to find exactly that. Weeks later, apartment feels like ghost town. Still see his hiking shoes by the door, but they're gone too. Open laptop, 200K followers waiting for new post. Supposed to give advice, but I'm the one who destroyed my own relationship. Drafted 10 captions about boundaries and self-love. Deleted all of them because none of it feels honest anymore. Scroll his profile, new photos with hiking group. He looks alive in a way he never did with me at the end. Hurts like hell, but also proves he wasn't lying about what he needed. Realize platforms and hashtags don't matter when bed is empty at night. My content was about winning arguments. His life is about finding connection. And connection beats arguments every time. Biggest irony. I told everyone don't compromise yourself. But real relationships are nothing but compromise. Just wish I learned that before I lost him. Start wondering how many other couples my content has doomed. How many boyfriends walked away after hearing my words echoed back at them. How many women celebrated boundaries but secretly cried themselves to sleep. Because deep down they also wanted intimacy, just on their own terms. Maybe I didn't just ruin my own relationship. Maybe I helped ruin thousands of others. Stare at my follower count. Feels more like a body count now. Don't even know if I believe in my own message anymore. But But admitting that means dismantling everything I built. Maybe that's the real open relationship I should have had. Being open to the possibility that I was wrong all along.